Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as Total Organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 383 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Gena, who is our Total Organist student, and she wrote in the Basecamp communication channel as a reply to the question, what are you struggling with the most this week? And she wrote, forcing myself to practice slowly to be very accurate. And then she received a few comments, obviously, because our students are active there too. For example, Diane wrote, this is my biggest struggle too, week in and week out. It is so hard for me not to want to rush ahead, still working on my patience. And Jay wrote, I agree too. I think I could learn some things quicker if I could be more consistent in slow practice. I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling with this. And Jeremy wrote, the struggle is real, keep being persistent. And I wrote, even after 25 plus years of playing the organ, I have to be careful with this too. Don't worry, slow down 50% and you will be fine. It's easier than it sounds. And Aušra said later. Okay, Aušra, could you add your comment now?
Well, it's very common struggle, I think, for many musicians. Think about your childhood. I can guarantee that if you took piano lessons when you were a child, your teacher told you, to practice slowly.
Mm-hmm.
But did you do that? I'm almost guaranteed that you did not follow his or her advice. Because that's a human nature. We want to get things as fast as we could.
Because if you did, you would never need our advice by that time.
That's right.
So
it's a common human nature to rush things through.
Mm-hmm. We need instant gratification. Not need, but maybe want.
Or for example, most of the teachers tell you that you need to play the hard spots first and don't play everything, from the beginning to the end, and you don't need to rush in the tempo and be, mindful. But who listens to, your teachers? Maybe some, but I guess that not too many.
And it takes me to the idea that everybody needs to make their own mistakes and learn from their own mistakes, not from mistakes of others, right? Of course, it would be wise to learn from other mistakes, but that's the human nature.
I think it's this psychology, of human nature. We think that if we will play things fast, we will learn faster, but that's actually quite an opposite effect. Because you need to internalize that the slower you practice, the better result will be at the end.
And talking about Gena, she needs to ask herself, what is forcing her to practice faster than needed, right? What keeps her from practicing slowly? There is some kind of maybe stress or something, anxiety.
Well, this might be, one of the issue, but there might be that maybe she doesn't have enough time, and if you don't have enough time to practice everything slowly, just work on one piece or on one episode at that practice session. You don't have to play everything at once.
I can imagine if, for example, Gena has planned a recital or a few recitals in a row and they're approaching faster than she wanted to, and she feels those deadlines, and that is very stressful. And when she gets to on the organ bench, the stress level rises and she feels the need of speeding up, maybe practicing everything. If that's the case, I think there is an issue with planning.
True. And also, I thought, that all the people might be divided into 4 groups of, different characters.
Oh, okay.
I think everybody knows that.
Okay. What group would I belong to?
Well, I think you know.
I don't know exactly what you mean, so there are many groups in my mind.
Well, but 2 groups are, let's say faster, and 2 groups are slower.
Uh-huh. So I'm faster, right?
No, I think you are slower.
Okay.
So if you belong to those, faster group people, it might be harder for you, to play
I
in
see.
a slow tempo too. And you don't have patience to do slow practice. But well, in such a case, you need to overcome yourself.
Can you change your own nature?
Well, you cannot, I think, change it completely, but you can, a little bit influence your nature
Or
as a mature adult.
I would say you could learn to live with the strengths of your nature and ignore the weaknesses, right? Develop the strengths of your own character. That for example, if I'm a slow person, I have the strengths of that character and weaknesses of the same character too. So I could develop the strengths more, like maybe calmness, maybe stability, right? That would be my strength. And weaknesses would get in the way less than, I would say. And for quicker people, it might be the opposite. For example, what your strong points would be, Osha?
That I do things quick.
Quick, exactly. And you can develop that even further by doing them quicker, even quicker. No,
I need to do them slower.
Slower.
And to be calmer.
But what gives you pleasure when you, for example, practice the organ? Faster or slower tempi?
Well, that's a good question. When I was young, I think faster tempo gave me more pleasure. But now, with the age, I think I'm slowing down.
When you were young and beautiful.
That's right.
And now you are only beautiful.
If you say so.
Okay.
Look, guys, what I have to
put up with,
yes.
Am I beautiful too?
Yes.
Am I young?
Definitely.
Forever young. Excellent. So I'm really glad that people are supporting each other in our Total Organist community and have the way to interact with each other through Basecamp. And just when I'm thinking about it, I had an idea that maybe people from not Total Organist community in general, but from our Secrets of Organ Playing community, right? People who don't belong to Total Organist sometimes write letters to us, and in response to the questions that other people send to us, and they want us to send their answers to these people. So we are like a mediators of this conversation, being in the middle, and sometimes it's really inefficient. Osha, do you think that having a way to communicate as a community of Secrets of Organ Playing would be better in like a group chat? I'm thinking about Telegram, for example.
Well, sometimes yes, I think it would be beneficial, to have that direct contact with, people.
Because emails are quite, limiting in direction, right? You can easily communicate with one person or two, right? But as a group, it slows things down. So let us know if this initiative would be appealing to you. Would you be willing to join our, for example, communication channel on Telegram? Telegram is a desktop and phone app that works very fast, and it has encrypted messaging services, and your messages are secure and stay on your device, right? They're not stored anywhere else. And it's very quick. People from around the world can join in conversation. Okay, thank you guys. We hope this was useful to you. Please keep sending us your wonderful questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help."
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material, as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that. at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.